Um, Folks have been sending me questions. Instead of posting them in chat, they send me messages asking questions, and I totally missed them from this morning. The stream this morning, of course, I was just playing Helldivers 2 without the boys, just trying to get just trying to get the game to be stable. I've had some issues with only that game with my new PC. Just periodically, it pauses, and then you know, it unpauses itself. It's not a complete freeze. It's like a temporary one. It's very annoying, but I've played around with the settings and I got it to where I think it needs to be. So, anyways, let me pull up these questions and we'll get started. So, the first one I was kind of hesitant to answer because I'm not sure if it's true or if somebody is just trolling me. I'm pretty sure I know who this person is because they train at my gym, but I'm not going to out them yet because I'm not 100% sure. I'm not sure if that's actually their Twitch handle, but anyways, the question goes: I have a friend who's 22, trans, and asked me about a dating problem. Okay, so this is them asking um, in regard to somebody else. Okay, she likes a guy who also know through BJJ who's 29. They went out for ice cream, but the guy doesn't know, quote unquote, she's trans. How should this be handled? Okay, I should have read this question a little bit clearer or closer before I put that on my list as number one. Um, so this is what I have to say about that. First of all, um, since this isn't your problem, stay out of it. Just stay out of it. Um, okay, so the other two parties involved, it sounds like they both train. It doesn't say if they go to the same gym, but if they go to the same gym, avoid them. I don't know of anybody who's trans at the gym that I primarily train at, and the second gym that I somewhat frequent, I'm not really aware of anybody there who's trans either. But I don't really go there trying to seek those things out or trying to identify people like that. I'm there to train. But for you, my friend, just stay out of it. Just avoid it. That could go south really quickly, and you don't want to be caught in the middle of it. Um, any trans aside, any kind of relationships uh, that form in an environment like that, unless they train at different gyms, it usually doesn't play out very well. Um, there is a old saying about in the business realm, keep business and pleasure separate. That's kind of been muddled in the last couple of years, which is a different conversation. But I say the same thing about training combat sports. Um, don't date where you train. If you find somebody who you do really like and you want to date them and they go to your gym, or both of you guys go to the same gym, um, one of you has to go somewhere else if you really want to make it a good shot at it. Because once something goes south, I have not seen uh, any couple who's been able to keep it under wraps during training time. Um, that's what I would have to say about that. Um, the fact that a trans person's involved really doesn't change anything. The one issue that I would point out that can be very dangerous is according to how this question is written out. Um, so your friend is the trans one. Um, she needs to let him know up front first before they go out. Um, I know that it can be very uncomfortable and that can cause issues that can cause issues right there. But it's best to get that out of the way. Um, Truthfully, I would recommend to her if it were my friend and I was speaking to them directly, I would tell them to leave it alone because that's too much of a ticking time bomb in a place where um, your primary focus should be training and getting better at what you want to be skilled at. So, um, yeah, that's what I think about that. Funny story for you on that note. I had a friend. Was it 7, 8 years ago now? So phenomenal at jujitsu, great at judo. He had a judo background first. He introduced his girlfriend to jujitsu, and she started training with us. And slowly but surely, we noticed that they started not partnering with each other. And then we went over to a teammate's house to watch some UFC fights. And then they started fighting. Not physically, but verbally. They had broken up that day, and there's a lot of jealousy involved. But as entertaining as that was, um, I really thought that was kind of in bad taste. Like I would have hoped that they were adults enough to like keep it under wraps until a later time. But yeah, just not ideal. Hold on one second. Okay. So, yeah, I think I covered that. I really need to read these questions before I put them on my list and talk about them. That one could have spanked me pretty badly um, if I was under different circumstances and well, whatever. Anyways,